Sam, what's your experience? You having worked with a number of brands, helping businesses break down this kind of, which something that can seem like quite a daunting challenge, into these manageable chunks and understandable chunks.
I would largely answer in very much the same way as Rhea's answered, in terms of understanding the problem and particularly understanding the consumer and who it is you're trying to sell to, and where. I think that there's an operational point to your question and answer, in terms of it's a build on the silos point, in terms of automation of asset creation, in terms of reuse of asset creation, and in that omni space, the strategic and tactical sharing of assets in a cost efficient way, because we have to produce so much content now on a constant production line basis to win that conversion argument, whether it's in the marketplaces or direct to consumer. Amazon, for instance, is just trialing video autoplay in the US. So as you scroll up, you're seeing autoplay like you would on TikTok, on the social media channels, which gives you a whole nother level of maturity and need for brand equity, again, in that marketplaces. And so it's going back to that, getting the basics right, but then creating operational efficiency by breaking down those silos and looking for where you can reduce your bottom line costs, to deliver that content, to test it, and deploy it in a measurable way. And from a marketplace's perspective, as opposed to Rhea's D2C point of view, it's winning the digital shelf, and that's a massive battleground, which involves all the SEO things, and all the brand equity pieces on the PDP, above the fold and below the fold. I mean, Amazon did a pretty amazing thing when they stood up Amazon advertising. I find myself talking much less about Facebook and Google these days. That might be just because where I'm operating. So let's not take that as a global trend. But
no, it is the global trend, and people are always astonished when I tell them that more product searches, at the start of the journey to purchase begin on Amazon than they do on Google now. So back to the point on complexity, as a digital business, you not only need to understand the mechanics and cost of operating a Google environment, in Facebook, in the other social media, but also in Amazon. And the rules are really and helpfully quite different as well between, for example, eBay and Amazon. They've changed a huge amount. So when I joined, I was really confident that I could navigate the marketplaces world, having previously been at eBay. Well, guess what? It turns I'm 5 years out of date. So the rules have changed. And again, you have to understand both of those ecosystems in order to play them and get the return on investments that you're looking for, because they do vary by channel and at time of year, of course, as well.